Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, good Friday. Thank you for joining us here for the latest news where you live. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. Happening today at the Bentonville Square, First Friday is back for a second block party of the year.
Today's theme is Outdoor Adventure. The free family and pet-friendly event is hosted in downtown Bentonville on the first Friday of each month from April to October.
You can see a list of event times on your screen. At the end of the night, you can enjoy some concerts featuring local artists. That starts at 5 p.m.
Meanwhile, motorcyclists are already taking over downtown Fort Smith for this year's Still Horse Rally. The events will start at 9 a.m. on Saturday with more than 200,000 visitors last year. The city is expected to be pretty packed.
This year brings a brand new event called Bikes and Badges. A vintage motorcycle show is also happening at the U.S. Marshals Museum. Admission for that is free, and so is admission to the museum that day.
And here in Five Country, we've got many events happening over the weekend to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. In Fort Smith, you can check out the Baptist Health La Clínica del Pueblo, the community fair there from 12 to 4.
In Springdale, there's a taco eating contest at Frida's Mexican Kitchen in Mexcal. That starts at 6 on Sunday, and participants are competing for a chance to win a $100 prize. And then happening today in Rogers, you can stop by Rendezvous Junction Brewing Company for some food, music, and traditional dances. For a full list of Cinco de Mayo events, you can check out 5newsonline.com. We also have a translated Spanish version along with other local content that have been translated to Spanish.
All right, we're going to get to more news for you in just a minute, but first let's get a check of that weather heading into the weekend with Zach. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Tiff. We've still got this active pattern continuing through the weekend into early next week where we're going to have scattered to at least isolated shower chances. Now, the best chance for rain for our Friday was early morning through sunrise. The brunt of that activity continues to shift off towards the east. So by mid to late morning, we'll carry on an isolated shower chance with decreasing clouds, sunshine mixing in. Temperatures will make a run for the upper 70s and the low 80s. There you go. We still will have that isolated 10 to 20% chance of a shower. Again, once we go more late morning through the afternoon, through the evening, we just can't completely rule out a shower for us. Now, as we get into Saturday morning, we'll have to watch to the north. Another complex of storms in Kansas, southern Missouri could make a run for northwest Arkansas. Regardless, we'll go isolated to scattered shower chance for all of Five Country through the day. Doesn't look like a washout as of right now. And then we'll have a better chance for more widespread rain impacting us as we go into the day on Sunday.
Thanks for that, Zach. Well, since the Arkansas Learns Act was put in place a year ago, a number of changes had gone into effect, especially for teachers.
Well, the Arkansas Education Association says new teachers getting this higher pay is a positive change. They say there is still much more work to be done.
5 News' Kayla Davis has more.
Governor Sarah Sanders took to her X account to announce Arkansas now has the highest starting teacher pay in the country. That pay increased from $36,000 to $50,000 a year through the Arkansas Learns Act signed into law last year.
We used to be 48th in the country. Now, adjusted for cost of living, we're number 1.
President April Reisma of the Arkansas Education Association says the new teacher salary is a step in the right direction, but Reisma says a large group of teachers was forgotten.
What's happened is that a veteran with 15 years of experience is making the same amount as someone fresh out of college. And that is certainly not what we see as fair. When you look at the years of experience and the advanced degrees that a veteran might have.
Through the Learns Act, along with a $50,000 base pay for new teachers, veteran teachers already making that amount would receive a $2,000 raise. But Reisma says that's not enough.
The thing that the Learns Act took away were the step increases, and those were intended to reward growth and to give you some kind of compensation for your years of experience and your advanced degrees.
Reisma says the loss of those pay skills could negatively impact other forms of education.
I'm concerned that when we don't give extra money for folks with advanced degrees, we are now going to be taken away from higher education because that's where the educators go to get those advanced degrees.
Additionally, the Learns Act originally promised to help fund these new changes, but Reisma says that hasn't been the case for every school.
They have not been guaranteeing those funds, and additionally, they are not enough to cover everything. So smaller districts, our rural districts, are in grave danger of being closed down because they just simply won't be able to make ends meet.
Reisman calls for the state to use any budget surpluses to fund veteran teacher pay increases. We did reach out to the governor's office for comment, but there's been no response.
Well, thank you for joining us here on this Friday. We'll hope you have a great weekend.